Hello, my brothers and sisters, and welcome back to the question and answer session of Meditation Vibration. I'm Julie Zipper, and I'm your Mindful Cruise Director. So today we have two questions, and the first question is, what technique do I use to meditate? Well, first, let me say, in case you haven't heard me say it before, just in case you don't already know this and you haven't already heard me say this, meditation is not a technique. It is a space of awareness. We're all born knowing perfectly well how to access this state. In fact, it's our natural state. And so it's not really us getting somewhere, it's us returning somewhere. It's us remembering how to get there. So any technique can be used, right? It's just the vehicle that you're going to use to get you to that particular space. Now, I've heard somewhere that there's something like 112 different schools of thought with meditation. So you have things like Vipassana and transcendental meditation and so on and so forth. And all of these different schools use a specific technique. And I have tried a lot of them. Why? Because meditation is fun for me. I love meditation. So I'm like, give it to me. Let me try that. Let me try this. Let me try this. But I do have to say that returning to my breath, which is a very Vipassana type of technique, and if you want to look that up, it's V-I, oh, I'm forgetting the spelling now. Someone I'm sure will remember. Is it two P's? P-P-A, or two S's? S-S-A-N-A. One is doubled and one is not. But that's a Buddhist technique, Vipassana meditation. Looking into the breath, noticing the breath, becoming interested in the breath. And then there's this whole technique of looking for the spaces in between your breath. Can you find the space at the bottom of your exhale before your inhale? Don't create it, just look for it, notice it. However, we have a dominant sense, auditory, visual, or kinesthetic. And so if you're a kinesthetic person, like me, breath is going to speak to you. If you're an auditory person, breath might not speak to you. If you're a visual person, that might not speak to you, right? Visual, I might need to see things. Auditory, I might need to listen to music. So that's the technique that I use, is focusing on my breath. And then the other question ties into this, which is basically, how do I know when I'm there? How do I know when I'm meditating? And they were asking me a lot of personal questions about how do I feel when I'm meditating? What is that feeling like? And so I'm going to tell you guys, for me, with the side note of please go find it for yourself. We're all unique, so you're going to have your own unique experience. But what I notice for myself when I have hit that meditation zone, I feel expanded, like my skin is a balloon and it's suddenly 10 to 100 times bigger than my body. Except it's not my physical skin, it's like this energetic skin. And I really feel it. And so it feels like I'm just so big and tingly and vibrating. And then also when I'm in that space, I notice I'm so aware. I can be thinking, I can still have my mind thinking, and it really does feel like it's off to the side. And I can watch it if I want to, and if I don't want to, I don't have to, but I kind of have this knowingness that it's still kind of thinking over here, funnily enough. And then sometimes it quiets down. And sometimes I hear it kind of come up again. So it's this expanded state where I'm totally aware of myself, of my thoughts, of my surroundings, of my space. It's a space of awareness. So those are my answers to the questions. And let's all just take 3 breaths together. The first breath, just letting go of the past. The second breath, letting go of the future. And the third breath, just breathing into your now moment. And I invite you to stay in that now moment that you've just breathed yourself into and notice what is there. What are the sounds? What are the sensations? What are the feelings? What are the thoughts? And notice for yourself. Okay, you guys, I'll see you next week for Sun in Virgo. Until then, live, love, be. So